What's good, Plum Bro? I'm Drew Bartow alongside my co-host, Mike Devine.
What's going on?
And Justin Newman.
Yo, yo.
And, of course, show producer, the one and only Big Cat.
Mike's mic is so loud.
We aim to entertain and educate more than 3 Plum residents, so gather around and enjoy the sounds of Sour Plums. Welcome to the Sour Plums podcast, friends, the longest-running podcast in Plum featuring yours truly. All right, I would like to start off tonight by saying that, did anybody see former Sour Plums guest Ryan McBride's Facebook post tonight and what happened to him at the Pirates game? Did anybody see that? No?
I think I did, but refresh my memory.
They play those games in between innings, and they have them on the big screen with Joe or whatever. And this one was Ryan McBride, who they introduced as one of Pittsburgh's most popular comedians, which is a pretty cool introduction. But it was Ryan McBride and a female contestant. They had to stack cups. First one to stack cups wins a signed Brian Hayes photo, something like that. I think that's what it was. And they get to the end. They're stacking cups. And he doesn't have the last cup to put on the top because I think he had double cups somewhere near the bottom. So he couldn't do it. So what does he do? He knocks over the cups on the female contestant's side before she's finished. He became the first person to ever be disqualified, and she won the prize.
That is so on brand.
Such a McBride thing to do. Hilarious.
I mean, that's hilarious.
So shout out to Ryan McBride, former Sour Plums host, writer for One Berg, and Pittsburgh stand-up comedian. That's just really fun. Like everybody took it so well that there was no animosity. It was fun. I mean, she can't take it that poorly. She won the prize, so it was really good.
Was it a video or was it just him telling the story?
He actually had the recording on his Facebook page.
I can't wait to go watch that.
Check
That's
it out.
Be great.
Somebody recorded it because he was on the big screen at the game, so it was good.
May he be blessed with a child in 9 months.
Is there something behind that?
Has he never wished you happy birthday on Facebook?
No, I just became friends with him after my last birthday, so.
Yeah, well, every birthday he wishes you a happy birthday and says, may you be blessed with a child in 9 months.
Shit, I got to unfriend him before my birthday.
Just got the call from Sergio, so I figure a McBride happy birthday wish is next.
Everybody but Mike.
Story of my
Keep
life.
it going.
All right, guys, what are we drinking tonight?
I have a half and half Arnold Palmer Light. I'm not even mad.
Nothing
I'm
wrong
thirsty.
with that. No,
I'm so thirsty right now. This is the first drink I've had since lunch. I'm so thirsty.
I'm happy for you. That's good. Big Cat.
Big Cat.
Did you shake it up?
I didn't. I'll do that now.
That's good. That's good. Let all that junk settle to the bottom. I have water, and I was drinking like a boba tea refresher from Sheetz earlier that Carly didn't like, but that's gone because Mike took so long. But now I just have water with no ice, so let's go.
Listen, nobody that's listening knows what time it is right now.
But I do.
We will remind them over and over again. Trust me.
Never forget.
Newman.
I've got half of a Not Your Father's root beer left because we waited for fucking Mike for 45 minutes.
And I've got.
Why would I tell everybody that? Seriously, they have no idea what time it is. It could be 2:00 in the afternoon when they're listening to this right now. They have
because
no
when we're
idea.
tired tomorrow because we had to wait for 45 minutes for someone to get here, they're going to fucking know it.
So sleep an extra 45 minutes. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I have that ability. All right, I'm drinking an Astro Cat IPA. Of course, I'm drinking an IPA. It's the first time I had an Astro Cat. It's pretty good. I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 on the app. So it's good. Solid.
It's pretty
beer.
high praise for you.
I'd buy it again. And on that note, we'll thank our sponsors. Thank you to Continental Comb. By the way, Continental Comb just gave 3 of our boys haircuts today. Tresco Concrete, the Jen Mascaro Real Estate Team, the Lulo's Pizzeria, Salute Beer Distributor, Busy Little Me, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self-Storage, Nesbitt's Lanes, and Coyote Outdoor. Continental Comb Barbershop, a traditional barbershop servicing the area since 1973. Up to date on all the new styles and cuts. Call 412-795-7555 and mention Sour Plums for $5 off any service.
Tresco Concrete, the best concrete products on the market. Ready-mix concrete delivered to your door, guaranteed to get hard or your money back. And as always, their concrete is all natural, no supplements, and always 100% Viagra-free.
The Jen Mascaro team proudly supports the Sour Plums podcast. When it comes to selling your home promptly and at peak value, look no further than the expertise of the Jen Mascaro team. With over a decade of industry experience, we guarantee to guide you seamlessly through the process. For personalized assistance, contact us at 412-607-6318 or email jen.mascaro@cbrealty.com.
Lilulo's Pizzeria, serving up quality food, good grace, and burnt pizza since 2016. Local and woman-owned, located at 415 Unity Center Road in Plum. Call 412-795-1229 and mention Sour Plums for 10% off your order of $10 or more. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We're going to jump right into Plum Problems. I have a big plum problem tonight. Goes by the name of Jimmy McBride. Speaking of Facebook posts, did you see his?
Which one?
Yes, I did.
He shared a memory. He reminded everybody that I love to see pictures of fireworks on the 4th of July.
He actually misspelled something in there, and I had to correct him, and it was bothering the shit out of
He
me.
didn't misspell it. He used the wrong word.
You're right. You are correct.
But contrary to popular belief, I do not like to see pictures of fireworks. I'd rather like to see them
Those
in
are
person.
lies. He loves videos, actually. He likes videos more than he likes pictures. Let's
They
clear that
are.
up.
They're not lies. Listen, I don't care that people send me pictures of stuff on Facebook, but when I'm trying to have a day with my family, all the notifications, I hate the little red dots on my phone, and all the notifications going off on my phone all damn day long drive me nuts. But it's not all day like Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is throughout the day, right? So it's a series of events throughout the day. But fireworks happen when it's dark outside. And it only gets dark around, 9:30 or so this time of year?
10 o'clock. Yeah.
So there's about a solid 45-minute window where my phone blows the fuck up. And it annoys the hell out of me.
Just turn your phone off.
Turn notifications off for Facebook. That's what I would do. That's what
Simple fix.
No. Jimmy could just stop being an ass.
That's not going to happen. So,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just trying
definitely not happening.
I mean,
Not
respectfully,
likely.
Jimmy, that's not going to happen. So I'd go to Plan B.
So Jimmy McBride is my plum problem this week. Most weeks, but for sure this week.
You guys already know how I feel about tagging Mike with fireworks. I love it, but fireworks themselves, I just fucking hate them. I just hate them. I don't know. I'm an adult. It's like, there's nothing fundamentally in the last, since you were a kid till now, 30, 35 years. Has there been a
50 for Mike.
Right, 50 for Mike, right, exactly. But has there been, it's my turn now, Mike. Has there been a like any advancement? I mean, they're all the same. They're all, and it's like so predictable. It's to me, that's you know what? Screw it. Second year in a row, fireworks is my plum problem. When are we gonna see a difference? I know they have drone shows now, but like in terms of actual fireworks, can we get something new? Can we get something different? Like, I don't know. It's all the same to me. Maybe you guys think I'm an asshole. That's fine. Join the club. But what do you guys think about that?
I like I said last year, I like to set them off, but I say it all the time. They're like pancakes. You get excited when they start. Once they start, you can't wait for them to end. They're not that much fun.
I'll agree with you on that too, because I don't like pancakes either. I like that, Mike. It's really good.
Yeah.
They're just filling. They're just not. Yeah.
They just are. Shanna absolutely loves them. I love that she loves them, and that's the only reason I like them, because she loves them.
You're just a good guy, Newman. That's like the sweetest thing you could say.
They're for my wife.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you.
Well,
Big Cat's about to buck that trend.
You love that for me?
I did love that for you. Call back.
Woo!
Sorry, Big Cat.
No, it's okay. I don't really. Oh, what do I have to say? Like, you're right. Firework technology is not advanced. They totally dropped the ball. I mean, the things that we can do from a military standpoint, and this is the fireworks we're left with. There should be more designs, colors, something.
Yeah.
And the drone shows are scary as hell. There was a drone show where 2 drones collided, almost killed 3 or 4 people. This young kid had to have open heart surgery.
Holy shit.
I never thought, oh yeah, if that drone comes at you, it's blades swinging. So I'm not going to drone shows. And fireworks, if I can see them from where I'm at the time, I'll look at them. That's cool. But the getting a good seat, then everyone's cramming around you. Stay away from me. I want to watch. If I want to watch these explosions, I want to be alone. Or have some space here.
Yeah, we saw a community days, whatever, or Summerfest, whatever they call it now. From our back porch, we could see it. I wanted all the kids to get out there really quickly. We learned all the kids because it's a free show. I don't have to pay shit for those. Like, we just watch them. Maybe I can get out of it on 4th of July. I doubt it. I probably won't get out of it. If I could use it, though, I'd use it. We've already seen them. What's there to see? They're the same.
Turn the TV on. They'll be on TV. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, do the opposite of what Kendrick Lamar says. Turn the TV on.
That was terrible.
I got a couple of laughs.
Terrible.
I got like 1.5 laughs.
Terrible.
I'm taking that.
Just terrible.
I'm not laughing.
Anybody else have a plum problem tonight?
Can I have 2?
I mean, shit, why not?
I mean, we waited 45 minutes for you. Why not get another fucking plum problem in there?
Well, listen, with that attitude, you're my second plum problem.
It's because I'm black, you fucking racist.
It's not. It's because of Justin Newman. I have to get surgery again.
What?
I do. I have to get surgery. Justin knocked my chest wire loose and it's poking my neck. And they have to remove it now.
How did he
Stop being a pussy.
What did he do?
He
Basketball.
elbowed me in the throat.
Basketball?
Yeah, basketball.
Yeah.
And when I had my open heart surgery, they wired my chest shut and it broke. but it settled very nicely when he elbowed me in the throat. It got loose, and now
Get up and get the rebound. I don't know what to tell you.
I did, but you cheated.
That's
And now it's loose and it's sticking out in between my collarbone. So every time I go to look left, the wire sticks in my throat and I can't look left, so I can only look right now. I'm like Blue Steel.
You guys laughed at me last year, but that's exactly why I prefer closed heart surgery. Just all the ramifications.
The Blue Steel. No one got the Blue Steel joke reference.
I got it. It just wasn't funny.
I got it. It wasn't that funny.
I still had the funniest joke tonight so far. It's good. It's good. It's a good show so far for me.
Shit.
Mike's got Blue Steel in his chest.
Right, does anybody other than Mike
neck.
have a plum problem aside from me and my fireworks? Anyone else?
Thank you, Big Cat. I don't think anyone else caught it but you.
I missed it.
Thank you.
I'll hear it when we actually post the show.
Yep.
I had
I'm
no
not
idea what
repeating
he said. I had no idea what he said. He
Shit,
just has a good laugh, and it's infectious.
My plum problem is Rite-Aid closing. That is such a headache because that's where we get our prescriptions filled. So now we have to go to Giant Eagle in Monroeville to get our prescriptions filled, and that's going to be a fucking nightmare. And on top of that, if you have UPMC is out of network at CVS. So if you went to Rite-Aid
go to CVS, yeah,
you go to Rite-Aid on 286 and you try to go to CVS across the street, it's going to cost you more money because it's out of network.
Yeah.
So shout out to
Are you closer to
Rite-Aid.
Monroeville, or are you closer to Community Market in Penn Hills?
Probably Monroeville, right? Or that's about for you.
It's probably about the same distance.
Yeah.
Is it like 6 half and a dozen?
six happens.
According to Just Divine,
6 dozens and a half. Because there's a Giant Eagle Pharmacy and Community Market. That's where we go. So if it's closer, maybe it helps.
that might actually be because that
Milltown
fucking
Road.
pharmacy it's jumping at all times. So like, there's always a fucking line. I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
This pharmacy's pretty good. Not usually a line.
Nice.
Pretty quick.
I'm going to have to look into that. Appreciate that.
That's
Big
good
Cat.
advice for everybody out there listening.
Got you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Milltown Road.
Very good.
You know, Giant Eagle and Community Market can like coexist, procreate, whatever they do. And they're getting along. Pharmacy, got food. 2 birds, 1 stone.
It's a win-win.
There you go.
Giant Eagle and Community Market.
What? I don't know.
Do they? I have no clue.
I
think they do.
Let's look that up.
Big Cat, you got a plum problem tonight?
Where's my problem? My plum problem is there's no more Eagle video.
Jesus.
You're going back a few years.
Going back a lot of years. It's not topical, I guess. I was trying to go back further than Mike's Blue Steel reference.
That is further. I'm pretty sure I rented that movie at Eagle Video.
I didn't understand it the first time I watched it.
It wasn't that funny.
No. I don't really have a problem. I need to be writing these down midweek because that's when my problems exist. So maybe tomorrow I'll have something.
Good.
Just get a Mole Man update. Let's get one of those in one of these next coming episodes.
No thanks. Somebody else can cover Mole Man. Oh, I've seen Mole Man enough. God bless his heart.
All right, I guess we'll call that our plum problems for the night, and we'll move on to Ask Newman.
Andy,
what's the latest Minority Report?
All right, latest Minority Report. For those of you that don't know, Minority Report is the minority of people don't know it, but the majority of people should know it. So we're going to go with, since it's summertime, we're going to go with those swimming pools. So if you have a swimming pool, get some peppermint oil. If you don't know where peppermint oil is, it's in the aisle. I think it's like spices and shit, wedding cake aisle at Walmart. Pour half of one of those small bottles in a 5 to 6 ounce spritz bottle and fill it up with water. Spray it all around the pool. It works. It'll keep all the bugs away that are coming near the pool. If you spray it around open windows, flies won't land on that window because it doesn't like the smell. You can also spray it on your legs and no bug bites for the evening. And if you actually get bug bites, you can heat a spoon under hot tap water and press it on the spot. The heat will destroy the protein that caused that reaction and the itching will stop. Another 2 for Minority Report.
Very good. I'm glad you filled in where it was in the aisle, because I was going to say it's in the quack aisle right next to the lavender oil and oregano oil. Snake oil. Very good. Another great Minority Report from our ace Minority Reporter.
Hell yeah.
Justin Newman. All right, Mike, do you have a Would You Rather tonight, or are you too busy?
No, I'm good. I got you.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. Would you rather have the power to bring an extinct species back to life, but only in a controlled environment, or have the ability to create an entirely new, fantastical creatures?
Is this because Jurassic Park Rebirth is coming out? Is that where this came from?
It is timed pretty well, isn't it?
It is.
It is.
Jurassic
I
Park,
concur.
not a sponsor.
I mean, I'll take this.
I was going to say, I can go first.
It's actually Jurassic World now.
You are correct. It is Jurassic World.
They moved outside of the park.
It's World Rebirth.
So wait, time
This ain't-
out.
Ain't your daddy's Jurassic Park.
Talking about that, my dad texted me today. He was watching the kids, and he said, "Do you think Chase would like Jurassic World?" I said, "Yeah, I think he would like it." He said, "Okay, I think I'm gonna bring him." And I said, "Just so you know, those times are all 12 o'clock a.m. because it doesn't come out until tomorrow." He said, "I'm so glad you told me that because I was gonna bring him." But
That's really funny because I looked to see if it was coming out early today and 12:01, and I was like, do I really want to go at midnight for a 2-hour and 15-minute movie just to go to work tomorrow morning? I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to make that work or not.
you can still
We'll
make
see
it.
what happens. I still could. Well, I might now because you were fucking 45 minutes late, so we'll be recording until midnight.
It's only 2 o'clock for some people.
So I will be leaning on the side of I will create a entirely new fantastical creature, and those creatures are going to have the most awesome superpowers ever, as in like they can cure cancer and shit just by their blood or their tears or something cool like that, where they can cure shit that is incurable. I think that would be really awesome. That's where my animals are going to go. So I'm going to lean on that side.
Okay, I like your reasoning. I like the do good aspect of it. I think to me the kicker was bring extinct species back to life, but only in controlled environments. That sucks to me. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to see I want to bring back some extinct species and let those fuckers run wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see how
Like a dodo bird?
Let's see how some rednecks do against a T-Rex. I want to see it. I want to see. That's that would be my new entertainment. So I think that would be fun. Now in controlled environments, but how long would that environment be controlled? You look at Jurassic Park, right? How long would that be?
Finds a way.
Yeah, right. So I'm with Newman. Then I would prefer to have the ability to create entirely new fantastical creatures. I don't know what that would be yet. I don't know what that creature would be. Newman stole the good side of things, and I probably wouldn't have had that angle anyway. I probably would have had more of a vindictive angle, if we're being honest. I would create a new fantastical creature that I could sick on people that harm me.
Pissed you off.
Yeah.
Like if they made like a poster of you with a clown nose.
Yeah, that would be on the list. Also, the other day, I want to bring this up. I know this is in the middle of things, and unrelated completely, but we do that sometimes on this show.
Us go off on a tangent? Never.
I was going to get my oil changed. My oil
I was
changed.
like, you're what?
You're what?
Like, my oil changed at Flynn's, not a sponsor, on 286, but there was a young female there before me who would have gotten in line before me because was no appointment. But she was having the most difficult time backing into a spot right in front of the door. So I just swooped right around her, pulled straight in, got out of my car while she was still doing her 25-point turn. I went in and got in line ahead of her. So that's what you get for backing into a spot. Drew Bartow takes that shit.
You can take a shit anytime you want, buddy, but I'm still backing in.
All right, that's what I think about it. Anyway, I was sorry about my tangent, but I just thought that was relevant to the show. Little callback. Big Cat, what do you think?
Well, I was kind of, while you were rambling about what you were saying, I was looking up extinct
I gave
animals.
you time. You're welcome, Big Cat.
You gave me time, I appreciate it. I thought you were going to call me sooner and I was not ready. I mean, what animal could we really bring back? What animal? I immediately thought of the Tasmanian tiger that went extinct. That's one I know. I don't know many more animals that have gone extinct. I thought of like a passenger pigeon, but really that would probably be like sending, messages on a pigeon's leg. That'd probably be so awful to like restart. That wouldn't be a very lucrative.
We can text message now. There's no need to do that.
Well, sometimes you gotta, maybe send a little secret note.
It could be
We're not sending
romantic. It could
battle
be
plans
romantic,
to
right?
fucking front lines.
Yeah,
You don't want ChatGPT seeing your pigeon note,
that's fair. That's fair. I like
your
that.
pigeon toes.
No, you don't want to see your pigeon toes.
So I don't know. I think some sort of cat that has gone extinct. I think like maybe the
The
biggest cat.
saber-tooth tiger?
Yes, and bring that back, and whether it's
You could be a
controlled
Power Ranger.
environment or it's. I could be the Yellow Ranger. Yeah, it's badass. Saber-tooth tiger. I can be. It doesn't matter about gender. If I'm the Yellow Ranger now, it's a. I don't think
Realize
the
how
Yellow Ranger.
racist that was? The Yellow Ranger was Asian.
What was the
Did you
Black
see
Power Ranger?
The black one?
He wasn't black.
He was at first.
He was at first, wasn't he?
Yeah, the original, he was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think even the replacement was black too.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Oh, you're right. He was. Yep. There you go. Racist as fuck.
Yeah.
the blue one was gay, right?
He was. Not in the show, just in real life.
We don't know. They didn't explore that. No one was like,
Early
Straight.
90s, they weren't. That wasn't.
you could just tell.
Topic wasn't being delved into as much.
You could just tell. Not to be stereotypical, but you could tell.
So he wasn't into Rita Repulsa, is what you're saying.
No, but I was. She was thick.
How do we
10,000
always get
years?
a thick fucking TV character from him?
They were throwing
Every
them at
time.
us left and right. Rita Repulsa, Jill Taylor. What else? Alice the maid.
Are we talking Jill Taylor from Home
Yes,
Improvement?
he most definitely is.
Holy shit.
Man.
Justin, I just rewatched that whole series.
Binged it.
I'd be barking too if Patricia Richardson was my wife. I'd be like, her?
Holy shit.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
tangent, Batman. Mike, bring us back in. What are you doing with your Would You Rather?
So I thought about the controlled environment as well, and I've seen that all 6 of those movies, and controlled environment or not, that shit's getting out. I'm not doing it.
Mhm.
So I'm going to create one, and I did not take the route Justin took and try to save humankind. I was going to use it for my own benefits.
Nefarious
and-
purposes.
Yeah. So
He's going to poop on Jimmy McBride.
he's somewhat down the list as other people I had in mind first, but But I'm going to go off on a tangent real quick because I don't know if I told you on Memorial Day.
We don't have time. Drew, moving on.
This is Memorial Day. I backed into a spot in Shop and Save. Did I tell you this? I got in an accident. I was in Shop and Save's parking lot, backing into a spot, and I was looking back in the camera, and my car stopped suddenly, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I look up, I hit this guy in front of me. So as you know,
How'd you hit somebody in front of you backing in?
So wait, so he pulls back into his spot. I pull into my spot. We get out, we talk. He was pulling out of his spot. I was in the aisle, backing into the spot. And so we talk, we exchange information. And he said, let's try and get this out of insurance. So long story short, I go to get a quote. I call him, I say, this is going to be a couple $1,000s. He says, what do you want to do? You pay for yours, I'll pay for mine. And I said, well, kind of hoping you were going to pay for both since you backed into me. He goes, well, it was kind of your fault. You were backing into the spot. And I said, let's pump the brakes here a second. I was in the aisle. I had the right of way. You backed out of your spot. And he started arguing. I said, all right. I said, we're not going to get anywhere because clearly we both think each other are at fault. Well, about a week and a half ago, I get an email from his insurance company that we had the same story, except he blamed me, I blamed him. And his own insurance company found him at fault. I was not at fault.
Wow.
Well
So,
done.
yeah,
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
Speaking of Memorial Day, some of your guests would like a foot rail along the bottom of your bar outside. That would be a nice improvement for next year, I think.
You should call Coyote Outdoor. They are a sponsor.
They are.
I will.
They are
I
supposed
will. I don't know if they have one of those. I'll look into it.
All right. Andy,
to. Newman.
can you please tell me that Drew's Clues is making a return tonight?
It is.
Yes.
And here we go, guys.
Drew's Clues.
All right, Drew's Clues is back. This is where I give you a category. Then I'm going to give you up to 5 statements or Drew's Clues about someone, something, or some place within that category. Tonight, it's going to be some place because I haven't done that yet. So it's some place. Rule number 1, this is a free-for-all for guesses. No order. If you think you know the answer, shout it out. Rule number 2, if you shout out an incorrect answer, you are eliminated and cannot continue to play the game. I will give an update here. I'm pretty due for an update on the standings, but after Big Cat's 5 spot a couple episodes ago, it's tight. It's up there. He's up there with Newman. So I think Mike has some catching up to do, just a little bit. He's pretty good too.
How many points do I have? Like 2?
I think 2 or 3. Yeah. So scoring, after 1 clue, you get 5 points. After 2 clues, 4, and so on down to 1 clue. The final clue, you get 1 point if you get it right. If nobody gets it, 0 points. All right. This category this week is U.S. City. U.S. City. All right. Clue number 1. General Mills' famous fictional baking icon, Betty Crocker, made her debut on a radio station in this city. In 3, 2, 1, time's up. Number 2. Before it was demolished, not that long ago, a facility in this city was the only one in the country to host a Super Bowl, World Series, MLB All-Star Game, and NCAA Division I basketball Final Four.
Pittsburgh.
Incorrect. Mike is out. No guesses for Mike. All right. Guesses are done for this category. Number 3, worth 3 points. The first bridge to cross the Mississippi River was built spanning parts of this city. In 3, 2, 1.
Chicago?
Newman is out. So Big Cat, you have a chance to get 2 or 1 points. I know you'll get one, you'll get 2 or 1 here. All right, Big Cat.
Thank you.
Down to you. No, thank Newman and Mike.
Thanks, Newman. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome.
Clue number
Pittsburgh.
4. Ready, Big Cat? Clue number 4. Target is headquartered here. Just wait. In 3,
I don't know.
2,
I do.
1. Okay, last one. Number 5 for 1 point.
If I don't know it, I would like to be able to give my turn to Newman.
No, that's bullshit.
That's not fair.
If I don't know the clue,
I don't think I get
It's
the
one-
point. I think
it's
he's just
1
turning it over
point.
to me to answer it.
it's
He
1
can answer
point.
it for no points.
You can answer for no points. Okay, that's
I don't
fair.
think Mike gets to decide this. He was out
I'll
before
decide.
Newman.
They're both out. Newman shouldn't have.
I think it's my turn, my choice. I can choose to give my turn away.
This isn't my
It's
body,
my
my
body,
choice.
my
I'm not gonna know it. No, it's my turn, my choice. I'm not gonna know
My
it.
game,
All right,
my
let's
choice.
hear the- let's
All
hear
right,
the-
get a point
Let's
here,
hear
Big
the
Cat.
thing.
Get a
Okay.
point. You'll be in the lead.
Fine.
Get a point here. You're in the lead by 2 points, I think.
No, he's not.
1 point. One
yeah,
point.
fuck
1
that
point.
I
then.
have 10.
You do not have 10. You're gonna lose a point
Yeah,
for
I
saying
do.
that. You don't have 10 points.
4,
subtracting
4 and
points
2
now.
equals 10.
I'll add it up later. Number
This is-
5, Big Cat, for 1 point. Prince is the official pioneer of the sound of this city, a hybrid mix of funk, rock, pop, synth pop, and new wave. Prince is the official pioneer of the sound of this city. I'll give you 3, 2, 1.
I want to say St. Louis, Missouri.
That is incorrect. It's Minneapolis, Minnesota.
It is Minneapolis, Minnesota. That is correct. Prince.
Minnesota.
I thought Target would be the one.
Yeah.
Newman knew when Target said Target.
Target was the one that got
Target
that's where
Fields in Minnesota. Yeah, actually, the reason I gave this
Oh,
one is
yeah.
because I'm traveling there in September, so that was kind of.
I figured it was.
Nice.
I was guessing Chicago because we were both there, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder if he pulled this."
So, all right. So no points tonight.
Nice.
No points tonight. All right. That's. I think that's the first time that happened, right? Had to be.
I could have gave a point to Newman. I think that would have been appropriate.
Well,
Whatever.
not where I'm from.
So for the record, last time you did Drew's Clues, I told everyone off air when we drove back from Chicago, my friend Danny was catching up on the episodes. So we listened to episodes 26 through 33 the entire way back from Chicago. And when Big Cat got 5 points, as soon as he said Folsom, Danny was like, he answered it, and I was like,
He nailed it.
He nailed it before Big Cat even said it too. And I was like, damn, that was quick. He was like, it was obvious. And I was like, that's the same thing Big Cat said.
Folsom.
There was
Folsom County Blues.
There was I think the next clue or the third clue was harder. And I thought if you would have put that at 5, I would have never.
But that's the thing, like Big Cat, I didn't think those guys didn't know it. I was pretty sure they didn't know it. You
Yeah,
just
that's
had
true.
that. You had that knowledge of that.
That was a
just,
Slumdog Millionaire moment.
All right, let's thank our sponsors again. Thank you to Continental Comb, Tresco Concrete, the Gen Mascara Real Estate Team, the Lulo's Pizzeria, Salute Beer Distributor, Busy Little Me, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage, Nesbitt's Lanes, and Coyote Outdoor. At Salute Beer Distributor, we are bringing you a large selection of beers from local and national breweries. Our extensive inventory includes craft beers, seasonal specialties, your everyday favorites, adult slushies, and an impressive inventory of non-alcoholic beers. Salute's inventory has something special for every palate. Come browse the aisles at Salute Beer Distributor, located on Route 286 in Plum, next to Shop and Save. You'll be glad you did.
Busy Little Me's is a residential cleaning company serving Plum and local communities. Housekeeping duties include house cleaning, disposing of rubbish, sanitizing services, dusting, vacuuming, mopping, scrubbing, etc., etc. We do custom-to-you cleans once a month, once a week, or every 9 minutes. We got you, sis. We've also been known to do decluttering and pre-clean cleans. That's a real thing. We can also polish a dirty face, scrub a doggo's filthy paws, or even spit shine your shoe. Laundry? Need linens washed? Done. How about your husband's gutchies? No prob. That ugly camisole your mother-in-law gave you? What was that? Just throw it away? Your secrets are safe with us. BusyLittleMe's.squarespace.com.
Whether chaos in your house or chaos on the court, Pittsburgh Sports Complex and Self Storage has your back. Conveniently located in Plum at 307 Coxcomb Hill Road. Book online anytime. Don't miss out. Score 50% off your first storage rental with code GOAL.
Nesbitt's Lanes Incorporated, located at 3501 Leechburg Road, Pittsburgh, PA 15239. Lanes available for the 24-25 season. Family Bowling Center specializing in open bowling, league bowling, bumper bowling, birthday parties, group events, fundraisers, all-night bowling parties, summer leagues, Sunday morning specials, in-house tournaments, junior bowling program, after-school bowling program. They can be reached at 412-793-5556. Web address is www.nesbitlanes.com. And when you book and mention the podcast for your child's birthday by the end of the year, the birthday child is free.
It's grilling season, and Coyote Outdoor Living has you covered. Upgrade your barbecue game with a new grill from Coyote Outdoor. Choose from their vast lineup of gas, charcoal, electric, and pellet grill options. They also carry a wide variety of stainless steel storage and refrigeration solutions to complete your dream outdoor kitchen. Go to coyoteoutdoor.com and get ready to grill, baby. Grill in style.
All right, welcome back. Typically, we'd have a blind rankings here for Mike, but we don't have one tonight. However, Big Cat has stepped in. He has a blind rankings. Take it away, Big Cat.
I've been thinking about this one for a while. You know, I like to sprinkle in my experiences and my flavor every once in a while. We're going top 5 rappers.
Top 5
This
rappers.
might be hard. This might be hard for some of
Yeah,
you, but
this is good.
I have a diverse group, and I want to see where you guys.
That means he has some white rappers. And
Why
also, I want to let you guys know that just in case you're listening at home for the first time, it's possible. Episode 34, it's possible that blind rankings is where Big Cat's going to give us 5 rappers individually, one at a time. We have to rate them before we know what's next. So that's what makes this very difficult, because one of our favorite rappers could be later in the show, but we've already taken up one or two. Let's see what happens. Let's go, Big Cat.
This one's an easy one. I know that. I mean, maybe don't put it too high. Wrapping paper.
Big Cat, you son of a bitch.
My God, you Mike divined us on the first fucking one?
So I like wrapping paper. I'm going to put it at 2. Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love giving gifts. Wrapping paper, top notch. Love it. But it's got to be from like Hallmark. You need the lines.
You bougie son of a bitch.
You don't have to have lines. It doesn't have to be from Hallmark to get lines in it.
That's the good stuff. It's thick. It folds nice.
I do like
crisp
it.
edges.
No, I'll wait for my turn. Go ahead, Justin.
Oh my God, we're really talking about this?
Yeah.
Christmas is also my favorite holiday.
Christmas in July.
I don't trust Big Cat, so I'm putting it at 1.
At 1. Holy shit.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to put it right.
Trust this.
I'm going to put it right in the middle because, I mean, I don't know what else is going. I don't even know where this is going now. I'm lost. Wrapping paper is necessary during Christmas time, typically, unless you put in gift bags. I like it. Like Divine said, the thicker stuff that folds and cuts nicely with the lines on it for dumb dads like me. I'm a messy wrapper, but I do like a good wrapping paper. But I mean, I'm just befuddled right now. I'm befuddled.
Gift bags are bullshit. You can still wrap it.
Candy wrappers. I'm thinking like older style hard candy with a wrapper. No unwrapped candy in a candy dish here.
So I think when I think of candy wrappers, I think of like the little white wrappers with the strawberries that my grandma had at her house. And I love those with the little jelly middle. I love those candies. I'm going to put that at 4.
I love those. I'm putting that at 4.
There's better wrappers out there.
I'm going with 5 because I hate those little things.
You saying you hit my grandma?
First of all,
Black grandmas don't do that bullshit.
yeah, I don't know where
Black
those.
grandmas and Italian grandmas are the same.
They ain't.
I've never
There they
seen
are.
those things for sale anywhere, like the strawberry thing. But like they appear in like every person's home.
Labriolas.
Like that's why Mike loves me. He's starting to stock up on them. But I'd go probably 4. I don't know what else is out there. But the only reason I'll go 4, they're not exciting, but they're necessary. Nobody, you know, without a candy wrapper, you can't put those candies without a wrapper inside your pocket. Like you can't. That's gross. Like
You're not going to raw dog candy? in your
no,
pocket?
ain't no raw dog and candy. None of the strawberry thing. Candy wrapper for 4.
My dad walks around with loose lemon heads in his pocket, so that's
What?
why I prefer candy wrappers. We'll go number 3.
Wait, we're just
bubble
going to pass
wrap.
over that? Hold on, what?
What? I said what I said. He walks around.
Do you
with
eat
loose
them?
air, is it my pocket?
I'm just
I don't
asking.
eat candy out of another man's pocket, Mike.
Does he offer them to
Genetics
you?
or not, DNA or not, that's his pocket.
Okay,
What
that
he
makes
does
it a
with
little
his
better.
pocket is his business.
Okay,
His
maybe he
pocket,
offers.
his choice, Mike.
Does he
Moving
offer
on.
them to you?
Yes, and I've declined politely.
Okay.
But I'm not eating his linty lemon drops, lemon
Wet
heads.
from his fucking legs seeping into
Ugh.
it. His pockets
Ugh.
are all yellow.
You know my dad. Number 3, bubble wrap.
So are you talking the original bubble wrap or the new bubble wrap that doesn't pop?
I'm talking like original
You gotta pop.
little air pockets, and they definitely pop. They pop, lock, and drop it. If you're honest with me.
I'll put it at 3 because if I have it and I'm popping it, it's fun. If my kids have it, they're driving me insane.
I'm going with 2 because I enjoy popping them. It's very cathartic.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with 2. I probably should go with 1 because I don't know what's happening, but I'll go with 2 because I do like popping it myself. But you're right, Mike. As soon as a kid pops it, you're like, whatever room you're in, you hear it, you're like, stop it right the fuck now. Like, they jump on it and they scare the shit out of you because you don't know they're about to do it. Yeah, but I'll go with number 2. It's fun. It's good stuff.
I feel like whether or not somebody else is popping it slow, like too slow or too fast, it's very jarring for me. I don't like that place. I feel like when I go there. Okay, so anyone else? So number 4.
Yeah, someone popped up on the show.
Anyone?
Of the show.
Anyone?
You want one? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
I was waiting for that's what I was waiting for. Audio
Number
podcast,
4.
visual fucking thing happens. We're all laughing.
We have the first silent podcast. Number 4, shrink wrap.
That stuff you have to like get hot, and then it
I
necessarily.
would call it like
or
it's like cling wrap.
Yeah, it's like
kind of like
giant saran wrap.
I hate that
saran
shit.
wrap.
That's 5.
I'm gonna put it at 3 because it's very fun to use when you're fucking with people. Like saran wrap shrink wrap their car or shrink wrap their keys in the locker.
Put it
Like, that
across
shit's funny.
put it across an opening in their house and they walk into
Yep,
it.
and they
their
walk
face.
straight into it. That
You know
shit's
what?
On the
funny.
toilet for April Fool's Day.
There you go. I think because of its, I don't want to say diversity, but like,
It is diversity.
yeah, diversity, multi-use. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I like it. I think it's obviously it's useful for moving. It holds your dresser drawers together when you're moving. I think it's very useful. You can play pranks on people with it. You don't get scared by it because of the quick pop of bubble wrap. So I'm putting a bubble wrap. It's number 1, shrink wrap. There it is. I'm anointing it. Shrink wrap. Number 1.
Nice. All right. So
Hey,
number 5.
For the record, this is still fucked up. You did this, Big Cat.
I know.
Okay, but
That's why I did
I
it.
know we're starting to enjoy it, but it's still messed up.
Honestly, I can mix in a grammar hammer here and spell this to Mike and see if he can pronounce it right. How about that?
Yes,
I'll do a double.
I'm here for this. Go.
You ready to spell this word, Mike? Are you ready to say this word, Mike?
Let's go.
You ready? ALU.
Aluminum.
Aluminum foils, number 5.
I love aluminum foil. Number 1.
I'm going to put aluminium at 4.
Nice. That's the correct way to say it.
Aluminium. Yeah, I had to put it at 5 because that's all I have left. Although I'm a man of the kitchen, so I use it a lot when I cook, grilling, cover the cookie sheets so I don't get them dirty. That kind of stuff. I probably would have put that at 1 or 2, but it's at 5 because Big Cat played the game the way Mike Devine plays the game to a T. Fucked up category, messed up answers. It's just he did it. He did it to me.
And I'm going to have a minority report for you on foil just to let you know it's foreshadowing.
All right, sounds good.
I saved it for you for grilling.
Love it.
All right, Big Cat, go yours.
I will. Besides aluminum foil being not as versatile as shrink wrap, like you can't use it in pranks. It rips way too easily. You're like, they probably used that first and they were like, we got to switch to something more durable. My list is 5 candy wrappers. You got to have them, but there's way better wrappers out there. Let's be honest. Wrapping paper, I'm not good at wrapping, so it's more useful than a candy wrapper, but I'm not using it. Carly is. Aluminum foil, it's goated when you got to cook something in the oven. You don't have to get anything dirty. You just cover it with foil. A bubble wrap, because it's so fun to pop when I'm doing it. And shrink wrap, because I use shrink wrap all the time for leftovers.
Very good.
Yay, Big Cat. Yay.
Very good.
Happy with all your reactions at every stage of this.
So
It
excited
worked
that
just how you wanted it.
I was so excited you were doing this because Mike didn't have one. I was like, oh, and then you came with rap or something. All right, Biggie's coming up. What we doing? Where's Tupac going? Where's he? We're gonna throw.
I loved your reactions when I said it because I'm like, okay, they're bought in.
Got us.
You did.
Got us good.
You
Mike
really
Devine
did.
to the shit out of us.
We got.
Well, thank you for participating and breaking it down so well.
Well, hey, we're here. We're troopers. We're here to play the
professionals.
game.
No, like
We're professionals.
like Mike
Some
gave his
might argue
reasons.
that,
You gave your reasons
Yeah.
why.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I'm not-
broke it down.
but I'm not copping out. That was it actually turned to be pretty damn fun. Even though
Yeah.
it did. It was good.
You
It was-
bamboozled us, but we made it work.
I did. You had to. I had to.
All right, Mike, you got a top 5 for us tonight? I think you do.
I do have a top 5.
Shocking.
Tonight's top 5 is the top 5 leading rushers, most rushing yards of the early 2000s, so 2000 to 2009.
Okay.
Who's running the point tonight?
I think, Drew, you have not done it yet.
No, haven't. 2000 to 2009.
So this
Yeah.
is for the season or for that entire decade?
Decade.
Okay.
How far back does LaDainian Tomlinson go back?
That's the answer. Just go with that one right now.
All right, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Number 1.
All
Told
right.
you.
12,490.
Okay.
Chris Johnson.
You think so? I know he had some really good seasons. He had like 2 crazy seasons, but were the rest of them that might be enough. Chris Johnson, early 2000s. Having trouble differentiating late 90s and early 2000s. Arian Foster.
How far?
No, he would have been 2000.
Okay.
He'd been the next decade.
Okay.
Who was in Minnesota?
Adrian Peterson, but he was also, that would also be the 10th. That wouldn't be early 2000s.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
It's close. He had a bit long
Yeah, I'm
career.
trying to think. Not Curtis Martin. Clinton Portis.
Marshall Falk.
I know he
Marshall
had.
Falk. Marshall Falk. Final answer.
Not even in the top 10.
He wasn't.
He was late 90s. That's
Right,
why. He was late 90s into 2000s.
Greatest
Such
show
a
on
small
turf was
window.
99, wasn't it?
Yep.
Shit.
It's just a small window.
Marshawn Lynch?
Teens.
Yeah,
He
no.
was
a
he
couple
was-
years ago.
I feel like he wasn't in college.
Bettis would have been the 90s, right? Late 90s. More
Bettis
so.
would have been late 90s,
then,
yeah.
Although they got the Super Bowl run
He
in
wasn't-
2006.
Yeah, but his
He
he
retired.
was
Yeah.
short yardage back.
Yeah,
He wasn't.
by that point. Yeah.
He wasn't doing that then. Say Chris Johnson. See what
All right,
happens.
Chris Johnson.
Not in the top 10. Strike 2.
All right, guys, we gotta hit on these now.
We gotta lock in.
Who are the top teams then?
So let's see. So Steelers won 2 in
So
the
far,
Chiefs.
you've said one of the top 5.
When was Curtis Martin? When did he play? He was definitely in the 90s.
Yeah, because he was on the Jets.
Yeah, that was 90s.
What about Corey Dillon?
He was 90s too.
Was he? Shit.
These guys are. I'm really having a hard time with this time frame.
So okay, so we're gonna.
Was it-
So think of fantasy that like those.
LT. Who was good with it?
Got him.
Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin
Edgerrin James was a
good
big one back then.
Good one with Peyton Manning. Yes. Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James.
Cat, you think so?
Yes.
Number 2, Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James.
Yes.
10,693.
All right, so for early 2000s, so fantasy Tiki Barber.
Great.
He would have been early 2000s because they won the Super Bowl. Was that or was he 90s into 2000s?
I don't know. He's old. I don't know if he had that many.
Sean Alexander. That was another
Seahawks.
big one from
Yeah.
the early 2000s because he was a beast.
He was a
in fantasy.
beast. Let's say Sean Alexander. I'm sorry.
You know what? You know what? What are we
How
supposed
about go
to
with
do?
Clinton Portis? Fuck it. You
Clinton
said Clinton
Portis.
Portis.
Fine.
Let's
Clinton
just
Portis.
stay with it.
And Portis, number
Yes!
3.
Number 3.
I was like, fuck it, you said it. Who
Something
else
was just
is it?
hold me back on whoever we
No,
said
I'm sorry.
last.
Clinton Portis. I'm sorry. Clinton Portis was number 4. He's 9,696.
I'm trying to think of the teams that weren't that good. Sometimes the teams that aren't that good do have a better.
You're talking about running, rushing yards too, not receiving yards.
Just-
Right? It's just
yeah,
rushing.
Not all-purpose yards.
Fantasy
just
kind of
rushing.
throws you off a little bit there.
Who's
Who
in
was the running back for
Jacksonville?
Jack? Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor.
Yes,
Fred
Fred
Taylor.
Taylor.
Fred Taylor.
Yes,
Fred
good
Taylor.
call,
Final
Big Cat.
answer. Great
You
job.
too.
Big,
Fred
good
Taylor,
call,
number
Big
5.
Cat. Yes,
five,
good
Fred
call,
Taylor.
Big Cat.
Nice.
95-85. All right, down to 1 strike and 1 left.
Oof. Do we get a team?
One name that's like
How about
Wait.
a
No.
division?
I don't think I need one. Hold on. Who was running back in Baltimore?
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Jamal.
final answer.
Yes! Yes.
Yes.
10,607.
I remember
Nice
him. It
job.
was so good. He was so good. He killed.
I was like, he had a 2,000. He was one of the 9 2,000-yard rushers.
I went through the AFC North real quick. I'm like, oh wait, shit, there was a guy in Baltimore. It wasn't Ray Lewis.
I was trying to go through 2,000-yard rushes. That's why I was like, Chris Johnson.
Yeah, he had that really good
Marshall-
season, but I think he did.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a lot of. And Marshall Falk had a lot of receiving yards too. He was that first great receiving running back, so it was like
Yeah.
all-purpose yards. He was up there. But
All right. I like that one. That was fun.
any voicemails tonight, Mike?
We have a couple.
Ooh, more than one. Is it Jimmy and Mama Drewski?
Hi, boys. Mama Drewski here. It's been a while since I called. Bunch of stuff to say, but not enough time. So let's hit the main things. Mike, still haven't met you. Finally got to meet Newman. I met Bagcat last fall. Of course, I know my son. So I'm waiting for some of that ambrosia salad. Newman, it was great meeting you. Can't wait to see you again. You should be taking me to Greece. And Big Cat, we have a lot to discuss here with, first off, the slamming of the women, which we will come down to when we're face to face one of these days. And Carly and I are waiting to meet Aaron Rodgers since he is now in Pittsburgh. I know you can hook us up or at least get us to a game, I'm hoping. And I know I don't want anybody to hold what my son has to say about Aaron Rodgers against me, because we know what that could mean when he opens his mouth about that. And the other thing, boys, is Slam and Alice last week. Did you know that for like the last how many months I've been calling myself Alice since we have the Brady Bunch at my son's house now? So anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, a good 4th. Hopefully we'll be seeing some of you soon. Stay out of trouble if you can. All right, love y'all. Bye.
Mama Drewsy's like, wait till I get my hands on you, boy.
I think she has it in for you, Big Cat, after you did that. But here's the thing: there'll be no positive speaking about Aaron Rodgers on this podcast. And listen, Aaron Rodgers may or may not have a wife, and he doesn't. According to Aaron Rodgers, he doesn't want anything to do with the spotlight. So let's just respect his privacy and stop mentioning his name. I agree wholeheartedly with Aaron Rodgers there. I will certainly give him his privacy and not mention his name. Go Bills.
I do have one thing to say. She said you guys leave the women alone. 3 of us had nothing to do with that. That was all Big Cat.
That was all Big Cat.
Honestly, it came from Mike's dojo. Okay,
What did
it
I
was
say?
his wife's issue that he wasn't resolving at home. It spilled into the streets, and then someone's coming to me to call Mike out. Call Mike out because he wasn't doing it. I had Mike's back, and I said, "Hey, women, if you got a problem, take it directly to the source." Maybe your mother isn't doing that, Drew, and she's feeling a little guilty conscience. So she's like, "Oh, Big Cat slamming me."
You're digging yourself deeper.
I wasn't even thinking about your mom till now.
Glad I'm going away for a while.
She somehow thinks you have connections. You're in touch with Aaron Rodgers.
I can get you in front.
I don't know if you can
get you in front of his brother.
I don't even.
Darren. I can get you in front of Darren.
Darren Rodgers, yeah, AI.
Darren Rodgers.
Oh, we got to put a time limit on those voicemails.
So there is, but nobody listens to it. It clearly says 30 seconds or less.
Once again, a woman not listening.
Jesus.
Where'd he go?
I'm trying to get us canceled.
We're gonna cut that out. I can't be doing that.
Y'all scared? Say you're scared.
People Plum, it's me, Jim McBride. First time caller, long time listener. Welcome back to Jimmy's Inside Scoop. I just have a question. First, I'm sure you guys talked about the trade. What'd you think of it? It was a big day. Next, when are you going to have the moms of Sour Plums on? All right. See you out there, boys. Bye.
Well,
He's right. We did not discuss said trade.
no, let's talk about it real
And
quick.
I'm curious to hear from the Steelers fans. Oh, wait, Andy, you don't count anymore. You're a Bills fan now. So
No, I'll give you
Mike?
I'll give you outside perspective. The trade is Minka Fitzpatrick and maybe a 5th rounder for a 7th rounder and Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith.
I don't know if the Steelers are trying to go all in to win or go all in to lose, because I don't know. I feel like 3 years ago, some of the trades and moves they're making are really good moves, but are they still today? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
why are we trading a defensive back, which you guys were pretty decent on? Like you had DBs, you didn't need another one. You're trading your safety away for another cornerback, which you were pretty set on cornerback. You didn't need one.
Yeah, but was Minka good last year?
The last 2 years he hasn't been very good. Like he's
I
been,
mean, his name's there, but was he good?
Yeah. But, guys, I think, too, the whole reason for getting rid of George Pickens is he was a ticking time bomb, not a team player, diva, me first. I mean,
AB.
What are Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Ramsey, and DK Metcalf? They've all had their issues with sort of that me first mentality, too. Yeah, some of them have gotten over it and grown, but, I mean, I'm waiting for a blow-up on the sideline when DK Metcalf only gets 3 targets in the first 3 quarters of a game. He and Aaron Rodgers are going to have that. It's going to happen. It's the same thing. All the number 1 receivers are like that. They're all divas who expect to get the ball at least thrown to them 10 times a game. They do. So I don't know that's if you were going to go all in, quote unquote all in, even though you're doing it 3 years too late with these players. If you were going to go all in, you keep George Pickens. I'm sorry, you do.
The only thing I think is safe is that Tomlin will not have a losing season. We'll make the playoffs. We'll lose in the first round, and we won't have a good draft pick next year.
Yeah, my boy Josh Allen's going to go to the championship game.
Why are you getting another tight end again? What are we doing? Do you not have your Penn State hero? Do you not have Cam Hayward's little brother? Do you not have the giant from fucking Georgia? Like, what are we doing?
They don't have a number 2 receiver.
Also that.
I guess you could maybe use that, Jaylen Warren out of the backfield, things like that. Maybe that kind of counters the fact you don't have a number 2. But
So you go in pro form, 2 tight ends, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver.
I'll go.
Good luck, Steelers fans. Eagles Nest is open for fans that want to jump on. Just saying.
Yeah.
Go Birds.
I bought the jacket. Well, I didn't buy it. My mom brought it for me.
Some sports show was talking about how the Steelers are loading up to make a run because like the time is now. And I said to Carly, like, I'll believe it when I see it. And unfortunately, I probably won't be watching. Like, I kind of lost interest with other Pittsburgh sports teams when there's just like this stretch of there's not really a competition for it. Like they lose first round. The Pens went through it. The Steelers go through it. It's hard to like stay so invested now in my life more than ever to a team that just seems to be making the wrong moves every year. And when you look back, like we haven't really been Super Bowl competitors since we faced Green Bay back in 2013. So it's like a decade. Here we are, like no real potential for a Super Bowl. When I stopped watching the Penguins, they went back to back. So everyone in Pittsburgh's you're welcome for that.
Yeah, I think the Steelers are saving face. They're delusional if they think this is what constitutes going all in. And I really think they believe that. But you need players who you've brought in to have, career years, 3 or 4 years past their prime. And you're banking on a lot for that to happen. Like Mike said, they'll be good enough to be 10-7, make the playoffs. They'll lose the first round, best case maybe second round, but you got to understand the team won't even look like what they are today by the time a 17-game season goes through with injuries. I mean, who knows how many of these guys are even playing? I mean, look what happened to Aaron Rodgers 2 years ago. So
if they had the right weapons around them and they had a stellar defense, Aaron Rodgers could lead this team. But because he could command the field, he has the experience. He's not the guy to get it done with what we have around him.
So did Jimmy have another question there too, Mike? I forgot. All right, we'll move on. Any shout outs tonight?
I have a couple.
Okay.
I do as well.
Roll through them.
Go ahead, Mike.
All right. So we just got back from Cincinnati. My girls, both their
Ohio?
AAU seasons. Cincinnati, Ohio.
You were in my state and you didn't even know. Let me know.
I did. We were out in Spooky Nook. Love to say it. They were out in Nationals. Penny had the unfortunate schedule of playing the number 1 and number 3 ranked team in the country at her age group. So they got hit pretty hard with the score there, but she played really well. I was really proud of her. She had a couple steals against the number 1 team. She had 1 basket, which was pretty big because they only scored 5 points against that team. But Penny is not a shooter. Penny's not really a scorer. She's known for her defense, and she, in the 3-point contest in her age group, she finished on the leaderboard at number 11. So I was really proud of her there.
Awesome.
Lily wrapped up her season. She played really well. She had a couple points throughout the weekend. Her team finished tied for second in their pool. They lost on tiebreaker, so they made to like the third place bracket. They lost in the championship there, but both had a really good AAU year. But on the softball side of things, we finally finished up our in-house season tonight, late in July or early in July, which has never happened before. That's usually the first week of June. But Plum softball, number 1 and number 2 seed going into the playoffs, which is phenomenal for Plum because we barely had a 12U team the last couple of years. So finished 1 and 2 in the going into the bracket. Both of us lost tonight, so we're not in the championship, but great season there. And then on the 10U side, we had number 2 and number 3 ranked team or seeded team for the playoffs in the gold bracket, and the number 1 seeded team in the silver bracket. So all around good season for Plum softball and in-house. Tournament season starts next weekend. We have our first tournament there.
Awesome.
Good shit.
That's all good stuff.
I know the Plum they won the Penn Trafford Championship. I think it was this weekend. And also shout out to the 12U baseball team. I think this is their year to go to Ripken, or it's like the Myrtle Beach Ripken tournament this year, or it's this time of year, isn't it?
I think they're there now.
Yeah, so good luck to the 12U baseball team. And I would like to give a special shout out, since we waited for Mike Devine forever, next couple minutes, it will be midnight, which means it will be my 20th wedding anniversary. So happy 20th wedding anniversary to my beautiful wife, Shanna. 2 decades of marriage is kind of crazy to think about, but here we are. So happy anniversary. We will be celebrating in Greece. So we leave for Greece in 3 days. So by the time this episode airs, I will be en route.
I was gonna
What's 20?
ask you to clarify. In Greece, what are you guys gonna just rub grease all over your bodies and
Yep,
celebrate?
exactly. We'll be on the island of Thessaloniki. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be an awesome trip.
Congratulations, 20 years. That's
Congrats.
amazing. That's
Appreciate
awesome.
it.
It's the 20th anniversary.
China. It's the China anniversary.
Well,
Oh,
why
why
are
don't
you
you go
going
to
to
China?
Greece then? Why don't you go to China?
China.
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 China. Is that
I'm going to buy a piece of China from Greece,
piece of China, not Chinese?
not the country of
Okay,
China.
gotcha.
Why didn't you use this material earlier in the podcast? Why are you saving it for the last 2 minutes? 2-minute warning. You got to get your jokes out through.
It's never too late for me, Big Cat. I always get a second wind, you know. What about you, Big Cat? Any shout-outs?
No, not really.
Well, it was anticlimactic.
Good talk.
Shit, I'm glad you didn't end on me.
Like you breathed in like you were getting... Nah, not really. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Not really.
Good.
I
Next.
don't really have an extreme shout-out. I thought I would say this. Summer League ended for the high school boys basketball team. My son Xavier was heavily involved in it this year he'll be a rising sophomore. Also, Bryce Nabozny, his good friend. It's funny, we have this canvas of them, of a photo they got at midcourt at a Pitt game when they were like maybe 6 or 7, with Cam Johnson and Sheldon Jeter. And Xavier still has that in his room. I know Bryce still has that at his house as well. And like these two have been like dreaming of playing high school basketball together since kindergarten, right? And like it's finally happening. And as a dad, it's kind of overwhelming emotionally. Like, holy shit, they're like, you know, we go in December, barring any injuries, they're gonna play some basketball together at a high level. They're gonna take some lumps probably as really skinny sophomores, but it's finally happening, and it's really good. I'm proud they've taken it day by day, step by step. It's been a growing period. They've had some ups in the summer league, but they've also had some downs. But it's about finding that consistency, putting a little weight on, getting a little stronger. And I'm really excited for what the future holds. And it's really cool that Xavier gets to play with Newman's kid, who's become a good friend of his and very helpful. And appreciate that mentorship. So it's gonna be fun. We don't know how the season will go, but it's gonna be fun for those kids to get together and play. And I'm just happy it's finally here. So we put the work in, we put the road trips in, and it's finally here, and we're excited about it. So you just got to keep working and keep grinding. So I'm proud of what Xavier and Bryce have done as sophomores to kind of assimilate with the older kids, and we'll see how that unfolds. But that's kind of my shout out / emotional cry.
Dad moment.
Yeah, Dad. I'll tell you, the moment he walks on the court at any point, whether it's this year, next year, whatever, for a varsity basketball game, gonna have to hide my eyes because it's gonna be an emotional moment. I'm telling you, it's gonna be emotional. So
I get it.
Newman's gonna be right there. He's gonna know.
I get it.
And Newman's saying goodbye. He's getting his final season. That's gonna be extremely hard, and I'm getting the first. So we'll see. We'll be there for each other, Newman.
Absolutely. You're going to have to do the announcements for senior night, so get ready.
I might even be wearing some shirts with your face on it.
I will fucking end you.
All right, guys. I want to say thank you to our guest host, Nobody, tonight. And also thank you for listening to Sour Plums. Like this episode, subscribe to our channel on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Share if you care. We're out.
Peace.
Deuces.
Women, am I right?